Greetings and welcome to the August edition of Edd Case's Base Race. The concept is that the person named Edd Case has come up with is that you race, and every race for Base Race June. So am I allowed to take these? I think I'm allowed to take these. The concept is that there are two stages to this. This is a Minecraft survival contest. And the first stage is the race stage, where you have to gather up X number of blocks, and then of specific blocks, and then the base stage is where I don't know if we're allowed to take this stuff. I think we are. The base stage is where you build a base out of the stuff that you've collected. And this month in August, so first I'll start by saying that this spawn is actually the June entry from Cherry Bitters. I think it was from Cherry Bitters. And I don't know what the June theme was, so if you want to know that, you'll have to go back and look at either Cherry Bitters MC's YouTube page or the Mob Cave YouTube page, and you'll be able to see the June base race. These are the items that I have to collect this month, so you're required to collect at least one of each of these, but you can collect more than that. And then the ones below this, I believe you can collect as many as you want, or I'm sorry, you have to collect exactly 64. You have to use them in your build somehow. And I think you can use this stuff as extra stuff. I think anything in here is free to take, but you can't destroy this spawn area. Let's see. Oh, and the fastest racers from June was John Fall. He completed the race stage in only an hour and 20 minutes. So, I will right off the bat trim you. So this has to be where we basically sleep. You can only sleep in that one bed. Oh yeah, this was the music one. This was a fantastic build. She made Animal from the Muppets. Let's see if I can get a better view of him here. I know I'm using up some of my race time by doing this, but I'm okay with that. Check that out. It's cool, right? It's very cool. I don't think my build is going to be anywhere near that cool this month. But let's go in here. And yep, so these yellow items are the August blocks that you have to use at least one of each. And then these black numbered items, you have to use that many items in your build. Now, glass panes and hardened clay, you can make it any color you want. Let's see. And then these two blue items, you can have as many as you want. But I think you have to have at least one. I'm not sure about that, actually. Not sure how that makes them different than the yellow items. And then here's the chest where you can put all your stuff. Now, I have not yet memorized this list. This is my first time base racing. These look like they are just extra items for now. Okay, I don't need the item list. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the rules. Okay, the challenge, I already talked about it. So I have 2 hours and 40 minutes, of which I'm already burning a lot of time, to do the race. And I have to put out 2 videos per week, so I'm going to try to do 20 minutes and 20. So I apologize if I have weird sort of cutoffs. And you have to play in 1.8, hard difficulty. Let's see, don't break the bed, don't use mods. Basically, I guess I'll cover anything else as we go. The theme of this month is fairy tale, and there is also a tower with a wicked witch that has some type of reward. You can't pillar up the side. And then he says, like, where it said oak planks up here, these can actually be any type of wood that you want. They don't have to be pure oakiness. Oh, I'm not sure if I can break that grass. I think that's fine. Alright, so what I'm going to start off by doing here is I'm going to just start off trying to get some basic foods, wheat growing, because one of the items I believe is hay blocks. I think we need... sorry, I'm reading a list while I'm just blindly walking here. Thought we needed hay block for this, maybe I'm... Oh, one hay bale. At least one hay bale, so... Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and start getting some wood here. I'm going to kill me some pigs for food, probably. I don't have an idea yet of what my build is going to be. And I know it... Well, I had one immediate idea, but I'm not really sold on that idea. So, not sure if I will stick with that. So I won't talk about that quite yet. I will say that I am going to try my best to play this such that I do only play 2 videos worth per week. It's going to be a little tough because of all the other projects I have going on and limited recording time during the week. I'm going to do my best because I do want to, I do really want to try and interact with people more in this series and, you know, like real time instead of recording the whole thing all at once. And I kind of want to, well, let's see, my base is basically in there, so, and I think this is a natural pond that I'm allowed to repurpose for my own use. So we're going to make this into like my little farm area for now. But I also want to, I don't want to get too far ahead because partway through the month he's going to release some information on a cache of items that you can go and find a secret cache of stuff. And so I want to make sure that I can have access to that. You know what I'm going to do here? Because I don't want to necessarily go over to there, but I want to have plenty of room for my croppers. So let's do this. Sort of build the crops on this hillside for some strange reason. And we'll just put them right along the water's edge. This is absolutely not the most, what do you call it, efficient way of doing it. Now, most of the people, okay, so the way that I got introduced to this base race concept was through Michael Deering's MHC community, which is a Minecraft monthly hardcore challenge. Which is a group of really cool people who play every month in hardcore mode. And they all, or many of them, seem to be doing this. So I figured I'll give it a try. Why not? And then I also, should, of course, thank Felonious Wizard who got me into the MHC community in the first place. And we'll go ahead and replant these trees for now. So I said I wanted to get some pig meat, which I guess I'll use this. Interesting. It's not... Oh, For some reason okay, there's the witch's tower. I thought that I could see the durability of items by just putting them in my inventory slot, which is obviously not correct. Okay, I want to look for... It is day, but it is rainy day. I want to look for some reeds. I'm not seeing any reeds. Obvious reeds here. There's some. So I'm going to need a reed farm. I don't know anything about this seed. Ooh, I just had an idea though. And here's some coal. So I am going to stop to grab this coal by quickly grabbing some stone. Yeah, so I am not 100% sure how... Did I leave my crafting table behind? How I'm going to narrate this one. I guess I'm just going to talk while I dig and stuff. I did not prepare any statements in advance this time, which I usually like to do before I play any type of survival, so I'm not just rambling, and so I don't fall in the trap of just describing what I'm doing, but talk about the thought processes and things like that. So I guess one of the first things while I'm just digging here, I can talk about... Actually, you know what? Let me grab a furnace. All the projects I have going on this month. So if you're not familiar with this channel, a lot of my Minecraft energy is spent on custom maps, which, if you don't necessarily know what custom maps are, think of them as storytelling experiences or mini movies that you get to experience yourself as the player. So you download a world and you go into that world and you follow the story, or you play the mini game, or whatever the thing happens to be in that particular story. So I play a lot of those, I make a lot of those, I review and give feedback and support map makers on a lot of custom maps, and it's just kind of my Minecraft thing. But I have come to very much enjoy the process or the survival challenges. I don't really care for just plain old survival with building my house, my fort, my base. That's pretty boring to me because I feel like I did that in 2010 and 2011, and I had my fill of it. It's much more rewarding to see and hear and experience somebody's creative narrative in the form of a custom map, to hear their story or live their story, really. That is much more entertaining to me. That said, I do have a survival world. I haven't played on it in a little while, but what I was able to actually do was combine... See if I can squeeze a piece of glass out of that little bit of fire there. Combine my love for map making with survival and building. I do consider myself a fairly good builder, and basically I've created a world where I review maps, and then in that world I store the map reviews in a vault written on in-game books. So it's kind of a combination of my Minecraft loves. So that series is called The Curator. As I said, I do the monthly MHC challenges, and it looks like I'm going to go down underground here because it is dark outside. I do the monthly MHC challenges, and although I really wish I would have held off for a cave, I am currently running a tournament in the month of August in which I encourage people to build a custom map in only 60 minutes or less. So you have 1 hour to build your map, send it to me, I play them, I'll rank them all, and there will be weekly tournament bracket winners. I am also I'm creating a custom map on a server for the first time ever with a group of people, and we are doing it in vanilla, so no using mods or tools, and that's called the Vanilla Challenge. This is actually the 3rd year of Vanilla Challenge. The 2nd year I did a solo map. The 1st year I only judged the entries. It was more of a contest. I didn't actually build one myself. This time I'm doing it with a group of friends, and we are having a lot of fun. So those are the main things on the challenge. In fact, if you want to know what else is probably going to be on my channel in August, I do have an August channel guide video that is also up, and feel free to take a look at that. So, oh, we got ourselves a cave here. Oh, we got ourselves a mining shaft. Okay, Now I know how I'm going to get the required cobwebs. And I'm actually quite surprised that I have not heard nor seen any mobs yet. I gotta check something. Okay, it is on hard difficulty. Okay, we need how many cobwebs? Exactly 13 cobwebs. So I wasn't really planning to gather these yet. I was hoping to work on my... There's one. Let's go ahead and put the cobwebs here so I can keep a good tally. Now, actually, I'm not sure if we're allowed to use blocks that were unspecified. So in particular, rails. Not sure if we're allowed to use rails in the final build. I think we're not. Because they're not considered decorative blocks and they're not in the list. So I guess we can't use rails. Right, I'm going to pass a couple of these up here for the purposes of guarding myself off here. Oh, there we go. There's our first mob. We got a creeper. Plenty of gravel down here. Alright, so let's grab some of these. Now, there could be some good minecart chests down in an abandoned mine. That could be a good source of... Oh, and I don't want to pass up this iron. Now, this challenge, the base race challenge, is not done in hardcore mode, where the MHC, the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, is. And that means that this is basically just going to be basic survival. If I die, I'll respawn back at the base, no big deal. So I'm happy to say this one shouldn't be as stressful, although the race conditions, of course, add that extra twist to things. I don't want him to destroy my cobwebs. Okay, good boy. I can't tell exactly how many I have. 9, 10. Where did he come down? Here we go. Come on. 11. And some more coal. This is a pretty good, actually I feel like a pretty good start. I did create my wheat farm. I did not create my reed farm, but that's not going to be that big of a deal. Now, in terms of fairy tales, I won't tell you which one came immediately to mind, because that may end up being what I do. But okay, that's 13 cobwebs. Well, let's be a good base racer here. Is there anything else I should gather from here? I do have... Oh, I don't have any planks. Let's grab a couple planks. I don't have any logs. I can grab those on the way out. Mossy cobblestone, brick stone. Okay. So, we'll just grab some more of these guys here. And then coarse dirt. We can make, quite simply, we just need one more gravel. Actually, we'll need more than that, because we need to make 2 coarse dirt. Oh, there's an extra cobweb. We'll go ahead and just... Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll turn it into string. So we're gonna need a bow. In fact, let's go in here and get some more string. Okay, let's go down here. Let's go get some more string, shall we? There's water up above. Alright, there's a bow. Oh my gosh, another creeper. Now you, sir, I don't care if you blow up. But you didn't. So that's fine. Okay, nothing there. Sorry if you hear a train. We actually live quite close to a train on some days. You can hear it quite loudly on other days. It is very mild. I'll grab the iron while I'm down here. grab some more coal, because you can never have enough coal, to be honest with you.